Offense set on first down. Running to the left. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year. Which squad could eat more steak from Outback? It was absolutely amazing. So I experienced that in all of its glory.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking for a man, it's Milroe. Throws for the tight end. He makes a catch. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. Alabama quickly back to the line. Miller with the ball. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Really nice run there. No, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Got it behind the line. It's Henderson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Got it in the middle. It's Bernard. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They go to the ground. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown Tide.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Whittington. He'll be out of bounds at the 23 after gambling and bringing it out of the end zone. Offense getting set for first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Keeps the legs moving. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking for space. It's James. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun to give to the back. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got him downfield. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Trying to move them on the counter. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up the 1st down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. Timeout called here by the defense is the first one they've used this half. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
Lining up to add another. And it's perfect. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Still running at the 40. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Coming after him. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback? Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
To the air on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. It's a mid-stride inside the 10. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. They want to throw it. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! Getting set for the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. They're lining up to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to move it through the air. He's moving out of the pocket. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half, and that's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing. They're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Gets it out quickly. Knocked off his feet.
Look at that, just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. Back to pass. It's Gabriel. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Well, the offense defense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He fires a bullet to the right. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Scrambling away.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Grabbed behind the line, it's Henderson. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Second down coming up. From the gun, to give, looking for room. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Alabama pushing the tempo. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He'll pull it down and run. Turns it on in midfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Listen, everybody practices the 2-minute drill and trying to go fast, but it's really nice when the quarterback has his time to get his thoughts clear, understand down and distance, maybe audible at the line of scrimmage.
The offense coughs it up. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Inside the 35. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Direct snap. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's the handoff. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Back to throw, it's Milroe. He's got it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, and no doubt that's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
He just never got started going forward. A huge loss of 8 on the play. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After losing yardage on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 10. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. To the air, it's Gabriel. He wants a big play here late. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances.